Welcome back. You're still listening to Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. This is Mainland Focus. Of course, this is an opportunity for you to call in and let us know what you feel about some of the stories that have been presented to you earlier in the day. We've gone through the headlines, we've gone through the papers, we've seen what has been reported. We've given you an insight into the stories, all thanks to Fuad's analysis. But now it's time for you to also call in and tell us what you feel about the headlines that have been reported on the front page of the different newspapers. We see across the papers this morning, that's for those of you who were not privy to the information that we shared earlier during trends in the papers. Across the papers, we did see here El-Rufai elements in government working against Tinubu. The governor of Kaduna State, El-Rufai, recently spoke about how there are certain individuals in the villa who are working against the candidature of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the presidential flag bearer of the APC. He also spoke about how the Naira redesign was ill-timed. Subsidy payment, of course, retaining subsidy payment was not a part of the plan, as they had always spoken about removing it. The timing might be the only problem. And as you know, the APC PPC, that's the campaign council, responded to El-Rufai's statement and said that contrary to what the governor is selling, the president is backing Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We also spoke about the crisis with the scarcity of the redesigned Naira note, and of course people have decided to resort to alternative, as the report also tell us Sokoto, Zamfara, Katsina and other border residents are now trading in Sefa. They are insisting that anyone who wants to patronize them should pay using Sefa because they don't have access to the new Naira note. Also in the papers, we told you very briefly about the attack on the INEC office in Anambra State that led to the death of a teenager, and somebody else sustained injuries, and also the attack on the police station that was close to the INEC office. Some materials were damaged, but luckily they were wise enough, or they took initiative and decided to put the PVCs and other sensitive materials in fireproof cases. Well, that's more or less a summary of some of the stories that we spoke about deeply whilst we were analyzing or talking about trends in the papers. But before we start to take phone calls, let's have Fuad talk to us about what story really stood out for him, or what story he would like to shed more light on. Fuad, good morning once again.
Yeah, good morning, Faye. Yes. I actually know that the El-Rufai interview was going to dominate the headlines this morning. Of course, we're talking about the ruling party here, and we're talking about a very influential governor in the stature of El-Rufai. So for me, I think I rather want to concentrate more on the issue of insecurity that we have. The attack in Anambra State is still telling us that all is not well with the country as far as security is concerned. We are very close to the elections, and in 3 days to the elections, insecurity is still a major problem. We have fuel scarcity as a major problem. We have the Naira issue as a major problem. Again, I want to appeal to the president. If indeed, if he truly wants to leave a legacy of free, fair, and credible election and smooth transition, this is the time for him to roll up his sleeves, get serious with it, and ensure that we have a safer country for people to go out on elections day and vote. He needs to work very hard with the NMPC. He's the Minister of Petroleum to ensure that we have enough supply for people to be able to move around. INEC is even talking about logistics as we speak. And then, of course, the issue of the Naira, so that Nigerians on election day will not have anything to worry about, but concentrate on going out there and voting their choice. Again, the appeal is to the president. The buck stops at his desk, if indeed and truly he wants us to have a smooth transition this year.
Right. All right. Thank you very much, Fuad. Now let's open the phone lines and get the perspective of the people. You can call 0913 6000 410. That's the number you call. You can also send text messages. That's for those of you who do not want to call. Send a text message, send a WhatsApp message to that very same number, 0913 6000 410. Let's take our first call for this morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. Your name, where you're calling from?
My name is Don Peters.
Welcome.
Fuad, good morning.
He can hear you. Please go on ahead, sir.
Good. Please, if Fuad can hear me, Fuad is a very detailed person in analysis. There is something I would love him to put me through on. When a head of government commissioned a project, what does it mean? Because in other places, whenever a project is commissioned, the next minute it will be for public consumption. For this Lagos Blue that was commissioned about 2 weeks ago, has been commissioned by the Mr. President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I thought in my own that in here in my team that I will be seeing the rain, trading people from here to Marina and Marina to my team. But ever since then, it's still under lock and key. So I'm a bit confused what it means by it has been commissioned. But when you drive from here now to Rio, you will see that the whole thing is still locked and there is work ongoing on it. I'm wondering, is this propaganda or is this thing that they have done it already to commission it? Because they have already commissioned it, but everything is still under lock and key. So I want to have to put me through the meaning of commissioning by a president of a project that has been told us that have been completed, but the thing is still under lock and key, and in some areas they are still working on it. So what does it mean to commission a project? Please, that's my take on this open right today.
Yeah.
Let me put me through, please.
Why do I address it? But then they never said that the blue rail line was already functional. In fact, it was quite clear that it was just the first phase. The first phase has just been completed, and there are many phases to that. There are many other things that needs to be done. So they only did tell us that the first phase was completed. They never really said that the entire project in its entirety had been completed.
It should be for public consumption. In other places, immediately something is commissioned, it will be for public use.
I do understand your perspective.
Maybe stadium or whatever, but this one is still under lock and key. So why did they commission it if this is not yet completed?
All right. Thank you so very much, Don Peters. Thank you. Hello, good morning to you. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Fawaz.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right. This is Timothy calling you from Ojo.
Welcome, Timothy. Go ahead, please.
Whenever we have our roundtable discussion every Sunday, there's one barrister Curtis Adigba. He has been saying that the APC has been masking their problem, and this is the time for them to unveil everything they have been masking. That's why you see all this thing coming up. So let me tell you, Buhari Tinubu, there's a plan they had before APC come into existence. That is, after you go, it will be with my turn. That's why you see Tinubu only retreat that commitment they had, that agreement they had, that it is my turn. See, the body language of Buhari now, it's going to be tough for Ashwaju Tinubu, because Buhari doesn't forgive easily. That comment he made at Abeokuta that Buhari was crying like a baby until when he met him and he made him president, Buhari has not forgiven him. You can see the way Minister of Information cleared everything yesterday, that all is not well with APC. And my prayer for them is that they will not come back to power, because they have really suffered Nigerians. They have dealt with us a lot. You can see about the mineral design, the fuel queue, everything. Tell me, what have we enjoyed in this administration that is about to finish? What is this one common thing that the whole masses have enjoyed? They are brought to the table of ordinary Nigeria to enjoy.
Thank you very much for your
contribution.
I'm with you.
I have not exhausted my edition. The only advice I have now for Nigerians.
You have.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You have.
For all to vote.
Yes. Thank you. Hello. Good morning to you.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Thank you for calling. Your name, please.
This is Joseph from Lagos State.
Welcome, Joseph. Go ahead.
So for me, I do not see any maybe people thinking that President Buhari is against any party. He's not against anybody. He just wants to make his way. And what he's saying was admit presidential, say he belongs to everybody, he belongs to nobody. If you can look, that is what exactly that is happening. So I'm not saying us to blame that maybe for one party and against another one. This is what I'm supposed to be done. Like that, I suffer a lot of this administration. So we need to put high before we don't look through. So let's all take it as it's not easy. It's not easy.
All right. Thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you for calling. Yes. Let's take another call. The volume on your radio, please. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
My name is Samuel. I'm calling from Ikeja.
Good morning, Samuel. Go on.
Okay, yeah, my take.
Hello? Oh, Samuel, please call us back if you can. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello. Good morning, my sister.
Good morning to you. Welcome.
This is Miracle on the line.
All right. Miracle from where?
From Inasa.
All right. Go ahead, Miracle.
I want to talk about the free and fair election.
Okay.
If Nigeria still say that this election will be free and fair, me and still say is lie.
Why?
Because the reason why I'm saying this, before rain started to fall, it will show you a sign that rain will fall. So let all Nigeria take prepare and get ready that this election will not be a free and fair election, because what happened in my state with Consul Akpabio? Shall you know Akpabio?
Go ahead.
Consul Akpabio is not contest as a senate as a senator. Consul Akpabio buy form to contest as a president. But now, why INEC and Supreme Court return Consul Akpabio to senator to collect the certificate from the person who went contest as a senator to Consul Akpabio? Buhari is not there. When all this will happen, what is the action when Buhari take for this condition now in that state? In that thing will happen. It showed me that this election will not be free and fair election. Will be maku inside this election when they come. Look at what happened for Osun State with Adeleke. So let Nigeria not sleep. You don't forget yourself. So this election will be free and fair. That is what I have to say.
Thank you very much. Let's trust the effort of INEC. They're doing the best they can with all the innovations and everything to make sure that this election goes as smoothly as possible. And they've also reiterated the challenges that they're facing. So let's be optimistic with regards to the outcome of this election. Hello, good morning to you. Yes, we're with you. Good morning.
Good morning. This is James calling.
Hello.
Yeah. Good morning, Sage. My name is Mazi Obiora.
Welcome. Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, let me quickly say one thing. The fuel scarcity and the cash scarcity is all over. I was online with people from the southeast. A liter of fuel is now being sold for 650 naira in Omahia. While people are now exchanging money, the old one, if you see it, 10,000 naira, you pay 200 naira. So it's worrisome. Having said that, that does not mean that I'm discrediting the policy of the central bank. It is the politicians that have made it so difficult. There's Zamfara, Sokoto, and the other neighboring states here. Exchanging money or buying things with the foreign currency.
Safa, yeah.
That is even what has been happening. Remember, I've been saying borders in those areas are not always closed. So for Tinubu to cry, I think let us respect ourselves, because he who plays the music will dance it. God bless you.
Thank you very much for your contribution. Hello, good morning to you. Hello. The volume on your radio, please. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. Very well, thank you.
My name is Mike from Solere.
Welcome, Mike. Go on, please.
So please, honestly, Nigerians are really suffering. What we're passing through now is something I never even, I don't know the right word to use, because you have money in your bank, you can't withdraw it. Like yesterday, 2 days ago, I made transfer of over 100,000. The people didn't get it the other end. They debited me. I went to the bank. If you see the queue, more than 200 people waiting to see customer care, and you have to even go back to the office. Yesterday, I went to a filling station to buy fuel. At 300 naira, I still paid 1,000 naira to enter. Leadership is too much. APC should just let the president, if you know he can't continue, he can't get it right, let him just step down for Chibado. Let's see somebody else. Because this thing is terrible. What is Tinubu campaigning about? What does he want to come and tell us that we've not seen?
Eh? Let Nigeria be wise. Let's be wise. Let's be wise this time. Ask it too much. With your own money, you have money in your account, you can't withdraw. I bought 20,000 naira for 2.5 yesterday.
You bought
just
it?
Inside I bought for a pack that somebody was traveling. Honestly, I buy money. Kilo shele gan. Kilo shele. Ilule.
Thank you.
Thank you and have a nice day.
And you too. Have a better one. Hello, good morning to you.
Very good morning to you, Babalala Sage.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Very well, thank you.
My name is Prince Wise, calling from Abuota. You see, when somebody brings a policy, and so you say, it's a good policy, but the whole thing is a bad policy. A policy that targets the majority of Nigeria, that I have more money in bank, I can't be able to withdraw on the ATM. I go to counter, they don't give me money. And somebody say that policy is a good policy. Central Bank government is a failure.
Okay.
So what happened? Expect.
Prince Wires. Prince Wires.
Yeah?
Please, can we not call people failure? Let's just analyze the situation, all right? Let's just be mindful. Can we do that?
Okay, I agree with you.
All right, thank you. Go ahead.
You see the system, and if they say they target one person, only one person. Election in this country, it's not do or die now. If somebody when election, you go back home. But the water majority of Nigeria are suffering now. So this policy is a bad policy affecting the majority of Nigeria. And again, let me say, first scarcity, Mr. Fair have to do something. KMD of NFPC have a case to answer. You have a case to answer before Nigeria. So there is so import of fuel and the scarcity is trending. How many months now? Election year. I want a better country. So I want Mr. Fair to get this two part to do something like let us have fuel. Let Naira be stabilized. Let we have it in the next year in our bank. Disrespect those who buy money for party. That this thing will happen. If the party man can buy all the new Naira from bank, don't they expect that politicians will do the same thing?
Thank you, Prince Wires.
Oh, my dear. Let me stop from aggressive Nigeria.
Thank you so very much. Let's take one more phone call so that we can go and take our WhatsApp messages. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Good
this
morning.
is James calling from the children.
Welcome, James. Please go on.
Yeah. Okay, I want to react to the attack on the INEC facility
In
Anambra.
Mm.
You know, the incessant attack on INEC facility, especially now that we're close to the general election, has shown how unprepared the federal government are. We expect that by now they should have some securities across all INEC facilities, enough securities. But unfortunately, we keep on seeing this. It is really unfortunate. I don't know if this, at the end of the day, this election will hold, going by, the attack on the facilities.
All right.
And another thing is, foreign scarcity and, the mineral scarcity as well. I've shown how, of course, it is obvious that there is a battle going on between, some forces. Everybody has exposed that, Tinubu has exposed that. But, in the part of the president to be able to, as a commander-in-chief, the political will is not there. That's what I can see. And it is really unfortunate. At this time now, we are still talking about these issues. It's unfortunate. Thank you.
Thank you so very much for your contribution. So let's take a quick pause on taking phone calls. I'll read some of the messages that we've gotten via the WhatsApp platform. Good morning, Sage and Fuad. I greet you socially. What El Rufai is saying now is funny. when he was defending the APC government, when people complained, now he's the one complaining. Now, wow, Wike is a comedian, but let him remember there is life after politics. May God help us in Nigeria. Song Attacker from Ikeja sent this particular message. Let's look at another one here. Hi, Mainland FM. After the arrest of these people by CBN, why is the money still not in circulation? There is very little money supplied to the banks, as small as 2 million a day. There is very little money in the bank. Why should that be? Why are the banks not paying the money through over the counter? Why give the directive for customers not to be paid? Why don't they pay back in old note? This is because they don't have enough money to pay, and they cannot pay back the old note due to the directive by the CBN to pay little money they give them through the ATMs. Bankers don't have money themselves. This is why they are coming out to ATMs to withdraw cash with customers. If this suffering continues, I pray they don't push people to anarchy. Finally, I believe this criticism of in-house APC might be a script so that they can get sympathizers for vote. Sean is the author of this particular message. I'll take about 2 to 3 more messages so that we can go back to taking contributions via the phone. I'm Babalola Walex from Sawmill Bagada. This case is really getting out of hand, just like frying pan to fire, from fuel to money scarcity, and it's not like we are optimistic about tomorrow. Let me say we are getting more scared. I suggest election is postponed till a good date because wahala might happen. Particularly, I'm angry. Likewise, everyone. Thank you very much, Walex, for your message. APC and PDP, including their supporters, are causing Nigerians a lot of pains. I'm just over angry about the situation of the country under this administration. What exactly is the problem? Raf from Satellite Town sent that one. One more, we go back to phones. Good morning, crew. Politicians are not complaining about fuel scarcity because it is not directly affecting them. They're complaining about scarcity of new Naira note. Alia Sharibul is still on my mind. All right, Moses Ebong from Festac sent that particular message. Let's take phone calls. Hello. Hello. All right, please try to make it back. Hello, good morning. The volume on your radio. Good morning to you. Good morning.
Good morning, Fawad.
Good morning.
Yeah, John from Boba.
Welcome, John. Please go on.
Yeah, this is why Ingay said that blacks generally are collateral damage to humanity, honestly. And that democracy is not meant for we blacks, especially. What is it that we do not have in this country? See, everything that is underneath the earth, we have it here as blessings. But see how the policy have messed everything up because of their inordinate ambitions. See the kind of quagmire we are in now. Turning us into a confused people, weaponizing poverty, using it against us, pushing us. In fact, let them wait and contend with whatever will come out of this. Because this is how they started. When the started, people are dying on daily basis, and self-preservation is the first law of survival. If you don't have to meet up with your basic needs, what else do you want? You don't have nothing else to live for now. Are you with me?
I'm with you.
And when people call for military intervention, they say it's not the best. Which one is better now? Thank you.
Thank you very much for your contribution. Let's take other phone calls. Hello. All right. Please call back. Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yes, Mr. Sampson, calling you from Okokomaiko.
Welcome, Mr. Sampson. Please go on.
This government, we have been complaining a lot before now, and people are not taking us seriously. And they were saying we were just making the government not to make a headway. And we have been saying the truth, the reality. I wonder now, some of the supporters, most especially my brother, Prince Wise, is it now in news that APC government, Buhari government has failed? And is not calling it a failure after many years he has been supporting. You can see the tribalistic nature we have.
Okay, let's not bring tribe into this. And also, if you'd like to reference something that the caller said before, there's really no need to do that. Just tell us what you think and let's move on.
No problem. Let me just say my mind.
Yes.
For me as a Nigerian, I'll be the provider of my electricity.
Okay.
I'll be the provider of my common pipe water to drink. Even the little money I have now, for me to withdraw it and use it for my own good. A woman just died in one hospital close to my place yesterday because they asked her to deposit money. And before the son ran around to have mineral note, the hospital was not receiving the mineral note. The woman gave up. You can see how people have been suffering. What is it we have enjoyed in this APC government? After the first tenure, we are not supposed to come back, but people support him because of tribe and religion. See where we are now. And God has given us a savior in the place of Peter Obi. We will still miss if we are not careful.
You can't campaign.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, but sorry to use the word, because all the indices shows that it's only this man that can save us from this problem we are now. Though because of tribe and religion, so many of us will still miss it.
Thank
At the end of the day, we will complain. Have a nice day. May God open our eyes wide.
Have a nice day yourself. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning to you. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
good morning.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Abubakar.
Your name is what?
Abubakar, I'm calling from Papa.
All right, Abubakar.
Yeah. On this issue of fuel scarcity, lack of petrol, this policy does not worth it at this moment. We cannot. Why just want to bring us to cashless policy? You want to keep people? This policy is anti-people. Because the basic point what they are driving at, or the essence of this thing was that fake naira note, paying of kidnappers, and election buying. If our security are up to the attacks, those things can be taken care of, each of our kidnappers and paying of ransoms. On this of fuel scarcity, now we are in helpless situations. You want to buy fuel? In fact, I left Abuja. I drove all the way from Abuja. There was no penny in my hand. I entered filling station. I could not buy fuel because there was no cash. I couldn't buy food stuff on the road because all those traders, all those selling food stuff doesn't use accounts. They are not using accounts. So if you look at it, at the end of the day, the disadvantage is going to weigh the advantage if we don't have liquidity in the system. So the central bank, in fact, there is a real sabotage in this system, and I think the president should stand up to the task and ensure that Nigeria we don't die of this Dracula policy. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your contribution. We appreciate you. Let's take another phone call. Hello, good morning to you. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning. The volume on your radio, please.
Good morning.
Good morning. You tell us your name first. Your name, where you're calling from.
My name is Joseph on the Igondo Badore side.
Okay, go ahead, please.
The issue of what I describe with our nation is this. What the nation we are into at this moment, no human being can give us solution. What when they are saying that this person will give us solution, if you are planning to give us solution, I disagree. Mark this thing I'm telling you this morning. You can quote now and record it in your studio there. The only solution we have in this nation, if the whole nation can go before the Lord, God and say, God have mercy. Leave us a man of your choice. It's not a matter of religion that I'm quoting from the Bible. And we seek the face of God. My sister, I'm telling you, you will see a twinkle of an eye, God will turn this nation to a better nation for us. But for a human being to come and change this nation for us, mark this thing. Let the next president come, the best person this nation come. The nation will go worse and worse, except all of us go before the Lord and cry and say, God have mercy. You see how this nation will go. That's the only solution I feel that. That's the only solution that we can get. No other way. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for your contribution. I mean, I like to think we're one of the most religious countries, and we pray a lot. We do pray. But please, when you call in, turn down the volume on your radio. We would really appreciate it.
Sorry, madam. Sorry, please.
Good morning.
I can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead, please.
No, I'm done.
Oh yes. We thought we answered another call. Yes. Nice day. Thank you for your contribution. Hello. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah.
Your name? Where you
calling
calling
from
from?
Aja.
Chooks. Okay. Welcome, Chooks.
Good morning.
Yes.
I want, on these two policies, I want to start with the federal government. The only issue that I have with them is, number one, the timing. Though there is no time to make the masses okay, because it's a policy that is targeted at the masses. But when things start to unfold in terms of implementation, I want to fault, number one, the CBN. They did not track the money they were releasing to these banks. Yes, that's where people are faulting even the APC government, that they do not, they are not proactive, they are not experts. You should be able to track, and when it has come to this without value, you have to track the money. If you release 20 million, track where that 20 million is. Then you have engaged DSS, engaged your insider to monitor. There is no monitoring. I want to suspect the banks are playing France and possibly the big colonists. If they can follow this program through, I think it is going to be okay for all of us. I don't want to go into the political aspect of it. I'm telling you the truth. The POS people, they are banking this from banks.
All right.
So my friend says, my colleague bought this money in quantums, new money, yesterday, from somebody that is dispensing one of the ATMs in one of the banks. I'm telling you the truth.
But you know that's a crime, right? It's a crime to actually buy it illegally. It's a crime.
I didn't get it.
It's a crime. Your colleague is committing a crime, purchasing the new Naira note.
Yeah, that's what is going to, even with the ATM, with the POS, people are buying. People are buying. And they tell, go and make your verifications. That is the problem. That is the problem. I'm telling you the truth. Let CBN follow through this process. If they follow the process, it's going to work out for all of us. Forget about political inclination or whatever anybody is saying. Nobody is targeting anybody. The only thing is, I think the federal government is trying to build their image. This is what they should have done for a long time.
Thank you so
but
much.
They want to do it before they do.
Thank you.
That's my own suggestion.
All right. Thank you so very much. Good morning to you. Have a wonderful day. Let's go back to taking messages and then we'll come back to taking phone calls. I'm going back to WhatsApp now. Christopher from Shogunle says, my main take is on the Nigeria Corruption Perception Index rating by the Transparency International. The rating is far from being correct. Nigeria is supposed to be rated number 1 of the most corrupt countries in the world. There is no country that is as corrupt as Nigeria. Check it from politics to economy to security to health, banking, and even religion and so on, down to the family level. In fact, as for the election, it is likely to fall in the southeast particularly and other parts of Nigeria if care is not taken. And even if it holds, it may not be free and fair, and time is not on our side. As for Governor El-Rufai's statement, let the sabotage be sustained against Tinubu to ensure that APC and even PDP do not come back to power again. I mean, if you're not comfortable with the administration of a particular party or what have you, you can do it the right way. That's the essence of having your PVC. Gives you the ability to remove or sustain. So to say that we should sustain, should I say, sabotage because we're not comfortable with an administration. Is two wrongs don't make a right. But thank you very much. Good morning, Mainland FM. On the issue of new Naira notes, the way things are going in our society now, honestly, it may bring about a serious chaos, and the coming election could be truncated. On Lai Mohammed's response to Governor El Rufai's statement, it shows that people within the presidency are heavily divided. And I believe that there would be more drama with which a lot of secrets will be revealed. Nigerians are going through a lot of pain and agony. I pray God should intervene in this country. Damilola from Alaba. Appreciations to you, Damilola. Good morning, Fuad and Sage. I spotted double standard analysis in Fuad's response this morning. Put Lagos side by side with Ogun State. Ambode out, Sanwo-Olu in. Sanwo-Olu took on Ambode's projects and completed them. Lagosian said Sanwo-Olu did nothing for 4 years. He only jumped on Ambode's projects. Now to Ogun State Governor, Dakpo was not supported by Omosun, and he, Dakpo, won. And Omosun is now saying he left all his ongoing projects. Fast forward to the federal, if by chance Tinubu wins and he doesn't continue with PNB projects, the Nigerian people will know why political party has to learn to support whoever emerges in the party. Why would Buhari instruct all ministers in the cabinet to not appear in any rally? Stephen from Ojodu Bega. Okay, thank you, Stephen. Good morning, Fuad. My name is Justice from. Okay, I don't know what this is, but thank you very much. Sage, I agree with you. Basically, at this point, I don't even know who and what to believe anymore. I'm thinking that this whole thing may just be a planned distraction and diversion from the real issues. What is the concern of the average voter in all of this? Unless this has a way of making voters who had already decided for Tinubu to change their minds. Otherwise, I don't know how this would affect the ordinary voter. James Ogbuna from Oshodi. Let's go back to taking phone calls now. 0913 6000 410. You're listening to Mainland Focus. Today is Open Mic Thursday, which means that you get to decide what story we are focusing on. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. Your name, where you're calling from?
My name is Ralph, calling from St. Myself.
Welcome, Ralph.
The issue of El Rufai, all these things they're doing is just they're trying to distance themselves from bad governance of APC. They have been in power for up to going to 8 years now. One border was closed, nobody talk against it. So many things, so many harms this government has caused people. None of the APC comes to defend it, but now it's about to vote. Then Tinubu will go to South. Tell them how APC, Buhari people, or whatever people are being an obstacle to his government. Then we go to the North and tell them that he will start from where Buhari stops. All these are games. We are not doing ourselves. They are trying to receive some Nigerians to bring to get their vote by pity. But Nigerians understand what I've gone through since 7 years. I don't think any reasonable person, nobody in Nigeria has gone so far under this government. I must tell you personally, it affected me, my reputation in business, and some other people. Unless we don't take the house or just don't have anything, but we're not losing this government. That's my contribution.
Right.
And just be wise.
Thank you very much, sir. Hello, good morning to you. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is Okangolina.
Okangolina, okay. Welcome.
I don't know why Tinubu should be telling us that all these things are against him, and even Elfa is talking about the same thing. The thing I want to ask, the question I want to ask is, if Tinubu is going out to campaign, what will he be telling Nigerians? Now, they've been holding rallies up and down. What are you going to tell Nigerians? We're already tired. We are tired of them. So what will you tell us? I see people who are gathered in all those crowds. I see them as people who just want to collect money and go and relax. We are all suffering. We are suffering. So I don't see how APC will organize a rally. Also, they want to campaign. What do you want to tell us? I can't even look. Are you my sister? Sage.
I'm with you, sir.
Hello?
Yes, I'm with you, sir.
Are you aware that I went to an ATM yesterday? It was dispensing 2,000. Only 2,000 naira. If you press, all the options are not there. It's only 2,000. If you press, it's still 2,000. And the line is very long. People are there fighting just to get 2,000. I went there and I stayed up to 1 hour. I didn't even get a chance to get my own 2,000. I went home. As I'm talking to you now, I have only 15 naira in my pocket. So, and somebody wants to come and campaign. What do you want to campaign? I think we should go and look after his own health. It's not all about people that are in the presidency that are campaigning against him. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you. Please, let's be very mindful, right, when we're speaking on the radio. I appreciate all your contributions, and we're not trying to restrict you from speaking about the matters that bother you. This is open mic, so you're allowed to, but I just implore us to please be let's take cognizance of the fact that we're speaking on a public platform, and try to use, softer synonyms. Look for synonyms that best describe your emotions without being disrespectful. All right, thank you very much for your understanding. Let's take this phone call. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, this is Sean calling from Oro.
All right, welcome.
On the issue this morning, I believe, to my own belief, this whole thing is being sabotaged. Looking at the issue on the notes, if we look at it, it's just that, okay, for instance, look at the...
Hello? Look at the what? I lost you there. All right. I think a little internet connection.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Hello, Faith, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
It is well. My name is Ambrose. We thank God for another day.
We thank God.
Faith, why is the kettle calling the pot black? That is the question. How can the yam separate itself from the back? Is it possible? Because all this blame game that this government is doing since 8 years ago, all of them kept quiet. Oh, now somebody is saying, look at what El-Rufai is coming out to say. Just imagine that presidency, this and that, but he's not seeing the content of. And he came out to say the currency issue is good, but they should carry governors along. Is it the same governors that have been carrying our money? See, Sage, if they leave this old note to be changed to new naira note for 1 year, the monies that this politician looted, it will not finish. I'm telling you the truth. CBN did not before CBN printed this thing, they must have known how much trillions they printed. Where are these monies that they printed? And people are I don't have the figures of CBN, but before CBN would make this policy, they must have printed at least 2 trillion. Where are the monies? And I want to appeal to Nigerians. They should learn. I don't have any money on me. They should learn to do transfers. I think Nigerians have this fad. Anything that is, they just want to create panic. They should relax. Let them do transfer. I know somebody will call now and say, if you want to enter bus, you want to buy pepper, how much do you want to use to enter bus? If you go to ATM and you have 10 or 20,000, you can use it in a week to enter bus now. You can use it in a week to buy all those little. In my house, in my area now, anything I want to buy, 1,000, 1,500, I do transfers. And it's working for me. I cannot go and queue in a bank. So Nigerians should learn to adjust. This policy is meant to prevent politicians from throwing money around. And the president says so. If there is any policy this president has done, it is this one. So let us be patient and let us see the way it is going to go. God bless you.
God bless you. Thank you very much for your contribution. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Good morning to you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead, please.
All right, Sage. I'm just going to talk about 2 issues right now, yeah?
Yes, do that. Go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
All right, so the first scarcity is crazy. I'm somewhere here in Ikeja, Lagos, and I went down yesterday to buy fuel at around 11 a.m., and I came back home 2 a.m. this morning, just queuing up to buy fuel. So
you
I don't know why.
Overnight at the filling station.
Overnight, I came back 2 a.m. with my uncle. We drove back 2 a.m. So we've been on the queue since 11 a.m. yesterday and came back 2 a.m. today. So
I don't know. I also appeal to the federal government. Please, which way are we going to? We have fuel. This is oil exporting country, oil producing country, and all of that. But then people queue up to buy fuel, and then our money. I think I want to agree with the last caller that before CBN brought this policy, it would have printed a lot, like a huge sum of money to cater for the cash we need.
The petty shopping and all that, yeah.
Yeah, so I believe that some people are holding these cars. And I also appeal to them, please help us. We can't buy common things because the woman in the market is not going to take transfer from you. She wants to see cars. And it's annoying that you have your money, you can't use it, you're going to queue. This morning I withdrew, what's it called? I paid 5,000 for 50K. 5,000 naira for 50K stage. So I am using naira to buy naira. And somebody said this something very funny yesterday. Yeah, what is the rate for naira on parallel market? And people laugh. Come on, that's the reality. So thank you, sir. That's my contribution.
Thank you so very much. We appreciate you. Well, we cannot take any more phone calls as we're about to round off on Mainland Focus for today. But I can take WhatsApp messages. I'll take about 2-3 and then we'll call it a wrap for this morning. Good morning, Sage and Fuad. I am Frank from Egbeda. Yesterday, I was asking a POS operator why they charge people who comes to them to withdraw money high amount. And her reply was that they bribe bank officials inside the bank to get large amount of money since they cannot withdraw above 100,000 from ATM. And what would 20,000 naira do for them? And this means that over the counter, some banks are still going against CBN order and they're not paying people the new note. Some commercial banks are using the new note for businesses, and that might be one of the reasons why the notes are scarce. The CBN actually did ask banks to not pay new notes over the counter. So banks refusing not to pay over the counter, they are not actually flouting the law. They are obeying. The CBN has asked that you do not pay the new notes over the counter. You have to fill your ATMs with the new notes. If you want over the counter, you might most likely get old note. Thank you very much for your contribution. Let's take this one. Good morning. I think it's high time the Nigerian people make an effort with your PVC and take over this country from the hands of unrepentant conquerors. Honestly, Nigerians are having a very tough time right now, and many are already fed up of everything. And before people start to kill themselves, the government should please do something. Olamikbosi from Elegba. I'm sorry. All right. Well, thank you very much for your calls. Thank you for the messages. Unfortunately, I can't take any more. And yes, I think that is about time that we start to exercise our franchise. It's about time we start to harness the power that has been given to us. Your PVC is available. At least you still have 3 days to go get your PVC, thanks to the extension by INEC. So get your PVC, and it's not an ID card. You actually have to use it. February 25, go out, use your PVC. The same way we're willing to queue to go to concerts, to go to music fest and all that, it's okay for us to queue and select the right leader. Remember that whatever decision you make is going to affect your life. These are the people that will make policies that would affect you, that would affect your business, that would affect basically how you operate in the country. So on this note, we're imploring you to please go on ahead to get your PVC, and please vote not on the basis of religion or tribe or what have you. Vote based on competence. Vote because you believe that this individual has what it takes to lead the country. Sage Babalola is my name. Mainland 98.3 FM is the station. By 9:45 a.m. we'll be back for Global View. Of course, that is where we have conversations around stories happening around the globe. Don't go anywhere.